2022 BMX New Zealand National Championships down here in the mighty Waikato in Hamilton BMX Club. Matt, how are you this morning?
I'm good, thanks, Brendan.
Looking like it's going to be a cracker day. Sun's out, guns out, I guess, is the theory, isn't it?
Final prep going down, yes, yep.
This is what the whole year's been about. All those NQMs, all that riding is coming down to the next couple of minutes when that first gate's about to drop on what I believe is the 8 boys. Not a breath of wind in the air, so we should see some really good riding out there today. The track's looking mint. They've got the blowers on there already, you know, keeping all the dirt off the track corners. Some fast riding. Hopefully we'll get to see some air time today, no doubt.
A few cracker riders out there ready to go, I'd say.
Yep, some real big groups too, eh? We're just talking about the 8 boys. I mean, we're looking at what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 8 boys this morning. That's looking pretty good. That's the future of the sport right there, you know?
Yep, 4 motos full of 11-year-olds.
It's going to be fast and furious for this morning's Saturday AM session, and then again we're back on this afternoon with the different bubbles. Huge amount of logistics gone into today, really, isn't there?
There's been some planning and then some replanning going on behind the scenes. BMX New Zealand.
Do you think are we considered our own bubble up here? Like, is that what's going on?
I think we're a floating bubble.
A floating bubble? Nice. Because the bubbles do float, right? If you think about it, like when you blow bubbles as a kid, and they do float generally, so that would make sense, right?
That's right. I'm just waiting for ours to burst.
I think when that first gate drops, it could be. Hey, we haven't worked out who's calling first. Is that you or you are?
Happy to go.
Nice.
Happy to call it out.
It looks like they're lining up on the gate there, mate. So
I was a bit disappointed there was no haka, no welcome, no puffery.
Yeah, well, we'd have to do it 4 times, wouldn't we?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That could have been fun, though. But, you know, these times.
Yep. Trying to fit everything in. I think it's a bit of fast and the furious today with not only the riding, but the organising too.
So we've talked about it leading up to this morning. A lot of prep goes into these meetings.
Yep, sure does.
Not just for the riders either.
No. Listen, personally myself, I mean, I've been at the track myself like 4 nights a week leading up to this. I don't know about you.
I've had plenty of Red Bull.
Nice. Thanks. Well, were you sponsored? Have you?
No sponsorship there.
Yeah.
I'm happy to receive sponsorship, by the way.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think, you know, with the plug out that you've just given them, I think they should, right? It takes all sorts to make a BMX event happen, right? I mean, yep, you got the riders out there and they're doing a great job, but looking out there too, mate, I'm just looking around, there is a ton of people out there volunteering their time to help out and get involved, you know? And without all those people there, it just wouldn't happen. So big shout out to all the volunteers from the Hamilton BMX Club, making the track look absolutely mint, and also keeping everyone out there safe. So great big ups to Hamilton BMX Club.
Another thing that's really cool is you get to experience the excitement and the butterflies in the stomach 4 times.
Yeah, well, that's just you and me, mate. I don't know if they get to experience it 4 times, but I know we're sure going to. But the good thing is, at least we can say the same jokes all night, right? And it'll be different.
Repeat them. That's right.
Yeah.
So we're ready to roll. The gate, first gate of the 8 boys. A good start. We'll pick up numbers as they come around. We've got Seth McCabe, Bowie Williams, Ryan Morton, Jake Pumari, Chase Davison, JD Pretorius and Caleb Hodder. And it's the 562 rider. That's Jake Pumari in the lead at the moment. Caleb Hodder sitting in 5th. 243 in the 141 is Bowie Williams and Chase Davidson. Indian Files, they head down the home straight. So Jake Pulmari with a nice ride on that one. And just like that, we're one down.
Wow. Some real great skills and class out there. And again, that's what that whole training has been all about, right? Leading up to this, it's for this moment.
You've got some nice...
Yeah, well, okay. This is really one of the challenging things, and we've got to do that warm-up, is making sure that we get everyone's names correct. So here's hoping that we can do that. One of the great things about BMXing, man, I mean, kids, when they fall off, they just get back up on their bike, and a round of applause for our fallen rider. Absolutely fantastic.
So it's important that they are unassisted in getting back up.
And that's why I don't BMX, because I'd need all the help to get back up. Okay, so our next gate of 8 boys up on the ramp, eyes up front, watching them as they get ready to take the track on.
So these little tackers ride without transponders, or do they? No, boys, they have their transponders on.
And the gate has dropped there on Travis Anderson, Jordan Dawson, Martini Hill, Isaac Schlinger, Krusha Kaka Tuamata, Tate Brewer and Sam Watt as they come racing around. And who do we have out front here? It's the plate of the 563, which is Matatini out front racing through. The rest of them going not far behind, but we've got a real battle on our hands here for 4th, 5th and 6th as they come around that second corner. It's the plate of 530 out front with Isaac kind of chasing them down. But here we go. The 8 boys showing what it's all about as they come into that last corner. It looks like it's Martini Hill all the way through as they chase. There's going to be a little battle on there for 2nd and 3rd as they're racing around. And that last corner just proving to be too much for some of them this morning with another rider down there. But hopefully all's well. Wow, if that's the quality of riding that we've got from our 8 boys, I can only imagine what it's going to be like as the day progresses and these kids warm up.
Fantastic start to the day. We just watch our little man down, picking up his bike. So that was young Travis Anderson.
Great support there from everyone on the side. Big ups to you. Well done.
So the next gate, 8-year-old boys. Gate drops. The 204 rider and the 765. They're the ones to look at the moment. We've got Baden. And we've got Eli Sasivi all the way from New Plymouth. He's out in front at the moment. So Eli backs up Baden, and I missed that numbers plate. But Eli looking good at the moment. He heads into the second corner, and there's a nice high-low from Baden. Baden takes it over. Eli Sasivi sitting on his back wheel looking to see what he can do. What's going to happen in this corner? Eli goes low. Baden goes wide. Baden take that one away. Then we've got the 818 rider with 3 at the moment. Young Cole from all the way from Christchurch. Well, the nerves will be long gone now, mate. Should be all adrenaline.
It sure will. It doesn't stop there for our 8 boys with the next light gate dropping there with Carter Ludham, Ollie Waterson, Ben Bergstrom, Enzo Torrens, Caden McKenzie, Dylan Dawes and Luke Harrifield out the track. Who we got coming around the front of the bright orange? I think it's orange. It's the plate of 182 by the looks of it, which is Caden McKenzie. Again, the Christchurch boy coming up here to the North Island to show them how to ride. And following him, hot behind him, we've got another rider coming around the corner there on the 115, and that is Carter Ludham chasing him down from Taupo, racing hard. But the battle's on actually for 3, 4 and 5. 3 riders neck and neck, anybody's game at this stage as they come around the corner. We've got the plate of Enzo out there chasing down. Oh, what's going to happen here? This is why we have transponders. This is going all the way to the wire. There they go, giving it all the way. We're going to need maybe not just the transponders, but the camera too.
Oh, gate drops, 8 boys, the 4th or 5th. We're talking the 5th moto now. They head into the corner. We'll pick up some numbers.
A couple of Mountain Raider riders out front.
670, the 777 and the 171. So Isaac And Tate Burden. The Tauranga rider, the 670 at the moment, leads it our way. There's a battle on for second, and they just get a bit freaky on it back in there. We'll leave that to the officials. The 170 slides down the inside. That's Tate Bird on. So, Dylan Johns, Isaac and Tate.
And the Gators dropped in our first round of the 11 boys. Now, this was the age group to watch yesterday with the Mighty 11 trials, if you're here yesterday. But neck and neck coming into the corner. We've got three riders, the plate of 391. Xavier Bell out the front there, leading them through. Xavier from TNG Tauranga, I think that is, as they come around. Now the plate of 164 out front. Blake Andrews leading the way. This is anyone's game as they're chasing each other around that final corner. What's going to happen as they come around? A single file at the moment, but we've still got a pump straight to go. Here we go. We're seeing a move for second and third. Xavier Bell giving it all. Here we go. What's going to happen? This is why we're here. Absolute stunning racing as all those riders out there for the first group of 11 boys take it out.
Young Kemp Hancock had a good ride in that one there. We're heading on to the next moto. Jake Buckley, Caleb Smith, Ben Anderson, Callum Ledham, Cooper, Fergus and Ashton. And this is the rider to watch, the NZ1. Ben Anderson. 88 and the 386. I think that was Ashton and Jake Buckley. But Benny Anderson with a good ride so far. Jake and Ashton single file pretty quickly.
And eyes back up on that gate at Xavier Lowe, Arlo Rendell, James Halls, Blake Hodder, Liam King, Carly Alexander and Oliver Donaldson are taken to the track now, coming around the corner on the first straight. We out front with the plate of NZ6. Here we go. It's Cahill Alexander leading through from the Hawke's Bay as they come racing around the corner. We've got another one. Here we go. Come into that, another pump straight here. We've got the plate of 165. Chasing hard. James Hall's not giving Cahill any room to move as he's letting him know he's there, but there's definitely a battle on for 5, 6, and 7 and 8. There we go. Look at the high-low coming in there from Xavier Lowe as he's chasing down for the last straight. Here we go. What a race. This is where it's all happening. I tell you what, some great riding.
So the gate drops, 11 boys. Fletcher Lawrence all the way from Howard. Look out for that young fella. As we head in, Marcus Nixon, Ricky Hanna, Liam, two Liams, Liam and Clifford, and Liam Van Heuven, Timothy Cresswell. I'm not sure if that young fella showed up at the end. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 2 in the NZ5. We've got there Nixon Banks and Timothy Cresswell did show up, and he's showing up in big form at the moment, sitting in that 2 spot. Fletcher Lawrence got in, might get in 3. Have to wait for the transponders.
That's a good point, remembering this is all on my score, so if you need to watch where you're coming, that's where the place is. As our first group of 12 boys with Sean Mills, Jackson Walker, Ben Shaw, Lucas Thornton, Brooklyn Kempson, Lucas Martini, Quinn Hookway and Tyler Farrington out there. But it's the plate of 196, Ben Shaw taking them around, but we've got a real battle on for 2, 3 and 4 as they come around that corner. Whoa, what's going to happen there? This is what the racing's about. Super close, and here we go, we're racing on. As they come around the last corner, leading through the front there, we've got our riders, 102 chasing down second place there. That is Quinn Hookway, looking like he's going to try for the lead as a little jump in air time at the very end. Heartbreak Hotel for some of us out there today there, Matt.
Yeah, the old Sean Mills there. Big ups to that young man. Bended in the corner, went straight to the elbow. It looks all right.
Round of applause as a fallen rider comes on through.
Busted and disgusted.
All these kids putting everything on the line here today at the 2022 Nationals.
So the gate drops, 12 boys, Callum, Zane, Dylan, Nixon, Sano, Scout and Lachlan. Who's that leading? What a blinder, the NZ7, the skinny digit of Zane Williamson. I think that's Lachlan in 2.
Yeah, you got that one right.
Callum Matheson sitting in 3 right now. The skinny digits, followed by the Christchurch rider of Lachlan, Callum Matheson sitting in 3, and we've got the 79 rider. And mate, they're done and dusted pretty quickly.
Oh, looking up at the gate, we've got a full gate of 12 boys again with Morris Rooney, Cameron Wallace, Riley Smart, Caleb White, Colin Ludham, Cam Thompson, Nathan McGregor, Charlie Lacer racing around. Who do we have out front? It's the plate of 600, and it was up front yesterday too with Riley Smart, definitely leading them around the track. The battle here could be second, 3 and 4 as they come racing around that second corner. It's the plate of 800 there, who happens to be Cameron Wallace. Oh no, but he's being challenged all the way. What's going to happen in this last corner? Oh, he gets it back as we come round. It's the plate of NZ4 by the looks there. But no, that doesn't match my plates. So we're going to have to see what happens and scores there as they go racing over. Some tight racing here.
Oh, here we go. Comms against comms. And, our boys were racing against each other. Good start there from the skinny digits. Tom Coleman, he looked for that young fella throughout the day. So head into the corner. Tom versus Jack Young. So Tom Coleman and Jack Young out the front.
Oh, some good riding there from these boys as they come racing around. The plate of 700 there happens to be Jack Stanley.
Time at the moment, just over young Jack.
Bit of a battle on there with 180 Flynn Harrison and the plate of who I can't make out. I think it's 689 of Ashton. Another gate off 14 boys was Zach Short, Luke Brooksmith, Mac Richardson, Dario Pasinchuk, Tyler Dinsdale and Braden King out racing. But who do we have here? It's the W2 plate of Luke Brooksmith. Show them around the track. Here he goes. But not far behind. It's Tyler Dinsdale coming around, and the plate there of 53, Dario chasing down for the third spot as they look to be making their way around here. We've got some good little airtime there from the 721 of Zach Short, showing them how to get airborne as we come racing around that last straight. Battles on for 3 and 4 by the looks.
So it's like the greyhounds on Luke Brooksmith's Little White Rabbit, and the rest chase him. All right, we're into it. Jacob Lucas, James Wallace, Cooper Myers, Fred Cooper, Regan Smith and Jacob Shaw. Let's see how they sit in there. Cooper Myers just getting a little bit freaky there, getting squeezed into the corner. Got a bit of work to do, but out the front we've got the 303 in the end, skinny digit of NZ5. So we've got Regan Smith and James Wallace at the moment. What are we going to do? They head into the corner, they come out again. It's Regan Smith.
Hey, so to jump in there, Matt, but we need rider 321, Jackson Walker. So Jackson Walker, rider 321 from Southland. You need to get round to the points hut ASAP, please. That's Jackson Walker, round to the points hut ASAP. But that's the 10 girls out there on the track right now, so let's get back to the racing. We've got Maddie Newcomb, Grace Lander, Charlotte Zillwood, Chloe Dinsdale and Anna McCabe out there, and it's the plate of 149, Maddie Newcomb, all the way from Rotorua. Well, not all the way from Rotorua, it's just a hop, skip and a jump to Hamilton from there. So here she comes round, leading the crew around, and it's a plate of 223, which is Chloe Dinsdale in second as they come racing around. What can we see? What's going to happen as they come on through? I think it might be the plate of 832 there. Yes, thanks for the number on the back of the shirt there, Anna, as she comes around looking for the third spot. And 174, Grace Larder chasing her down. Some great riding out there, and we've got a rider from Hull, Charlotte, showing them how it's done with some great skills.
Gate drops, 15, 16, cruising male.
They are cruising, that's for sure, Matt.
Yeah, mate, they're flying. So head into the first corner, 3 wide, it's the skinny digit, 1, 2, and I failed to catch that one. Well, we've got Cooper Richard, Jack Eby.
Oh, another 2 in there.
Matthew Hay. So Geeby heads in, pushes high, gets it out of the corner, jumps on the pedals and he heads for home. It's NZ2, Jack Geeby over the NZ1 at the moment. Nick Cowie with a good ride in 3.
Oh, and it's the 17 to 34 cruiser males up at the moment. Well, they're not up, they're down already, and they're racing into that first corner with Kirk Matthews, Nick Sinclair, Sam Torrance, Luke Barnett, Carl Ellis and Adam Lawrence coming around. It's the 424 though of Nick Sinclair, showing them around the track. Can he maintain that as he comes slingshotting around the corner? And it's the plate of 364 there, who happens to be Kirk Matthews. Oh, he's being challenged. Here we go. What's going to happen? Coming into that last corner, trying to make it out as to who we're going. Oh, we're going to rider off to the side there, doing a bit of mountain biking as we come flying round. Some tough riding out there. Everyone just putting it on the line, and that's bound to happen.
Gate drops, 50 plus male, 20 inch. What do we got here? They shake them up, 999 into it with the NZ3. So Lee Wilson and Carl Berryman. Lee Wilson at the moment. Then back to Warren Bogus. Big ups to that man. Roy Leaning and Pete Roden. Lee at the moment. From Carl Berryman. Nice bike Warren rides.
Tell you what, we're looking at quality here over quantity of riders. 4 off the gate. Aaron Hotter, Greg Hughes, Dave Mohi, Adam Fremantle chasing this down. Here we go, another gain on the 50 plus male 20 inch. It's the NZ1 and NZ2 of Dave and Greg giving each other a bit of slack there. But let's not forget Aaron and Adam who racing out there for second, third and fourth. This is anybody's game. I tell you what, for 50 plus male, I can't tell that. They're looking like the 11-year-olds out there, getting some air, racing around, some great skills as they line up. The battle's on for 3 and 4, though. What's it going to come down to? The very end, no doubt. Here we go. All the way. Absolutely smashing.
So that was pretty cool. Aaron Hott is the track manager at New Plymouth. Big shout out to that young old fella.
Tell you what, well, that's the first lot of motos done, mate. That was intense.
Intense is right.
And no doubt some more riding's going. I find what happens is, after that first one, everyone just, it's all good to do your practice, right? But now they're into racing, right?
Yeah.
Now gloves are off, it's game on, really.
Well, you're either happy with how you went or you've got some work to do, haven't you?
Wow, you don't have much time to do much more work because there's 4 motos before we start into the finals there?
It's brutal. It is brutal.
I mean, I'm sweating, just stood here watching it, right? I mean, imagine what they're going on.
Yeah, there'll be a few nervous parents and onlookers, no doubts.
Yep.
As they check out my scores.
Yep, that's the one. My scores is pumping up, so...
Mate, it's all on. 8 boys. So... as we head into the first corner, we'll pick up some numbers. That's the 563 and the 777 and the 765. So 563, we've got Martitini.
And the bright orange bike there.
And then Isaac Singh and 765 is Baden Prescott. Sam Hickey sitting in 5 at the moment. Indian File. So it's over pretty quickly. There's a bit of a gap between the front and the back. Sam Hickey bins it in the corner, but he's up and riding pretty quickly.
Nice, well done. Again, the lactic acid must be burning through as these kids are racing through these motos. We've got another gate of 8 boys up, ready to go. And there goes Caden McKenzie, Dylan Dawes, JD Pretorius, Chase Davidson, Lovan Van Rooyen, Cole Hills and Travis Anderson racing around the track as we got through, coming through the plate of 192 and 888 battling it out. And that is 191, no, not sure where 192 is.
Caden McKenzie.
You reckon it's Caden McKenzie? Is it 182? My eyes deceived me. There we go, and it's the 888 plate there of Cole Hills now leading out front. Tell you what, this is chopping and changing like anybody's business, but here we go, it's on again. What's going to happen? We're going to see it high-low on that corner, not quite, but here it comes, chasing down the battle for 1-2 all the way to the end, harrying it down on the second and third as well. This is where all the racing's at, and the last few riders come through doing a great job out there, boys.
Okay, and sitting on the back wheel. Good ride. So 8 boys, we get Jack Pomari, Dylan John, Sam Wyatt, Luke Harrowfield, Jordan Dawson, Gilbert Penwarden and Eli Sasivi.
I'll tell you what, those legs are flying like windmills on a windy day.
So Dylan Johns leads him out from, let me pick it there, Jack Pulmare. I think that's Eli Sasibi at the moment, sitting in 3. The 204. So 2 new Plymouth riders in this moto. So they head into the corner. What happens? Oh, what a good corner. Couldn't just jump on the pedals quick enough. It's Dylan Johns, though, at the moment. Jake Pomaria just couldn't hang on, and Eli Sasibi with a good ride.
And there we go, our boys Ryan Morton, Crochet Tomata, Carter Ludham, Enzo Torrens, Caleb Potter, Cole Butler, and Lachlan Torrey all out there on the track at the moment. If they're one of yours, you should be watching as we got the plate of 125. Enzo Torrens showing them around the track, and 115 following real closely behind there. Carter Ludham chasing around. Some of these boys struggling with the big hills, but no doubt they're trying their best as those legs are pumping around there. But there we go, sitting in 3rd, we've got the plate of 818 Cole Butler, but he's being challenged hard by the plate of 614, which is Crochet, as they come chasing around. What's going on out there? I tell you what, there we go, battle on for 1 and 2. Get your eyes to the finish line. Oh, it's all about the pedal to the metal on this race.
So young Caleb Hodder just binned it. Jumped straight back up. As I said, it's a brutal sport, BMX, and they're back into it. So what do we got? Tate, Dylan, Isaac, Seth, Aiden, Ollie, and Tate. Tate at the front, Tate at the back. We've got 5:30 at the moment. Isaac, Schlinger, Singler, sorry, my apologies. So Isaac leads it out. That's Seth Macbeth and Tate Bird on at the moment.
Oh, there's a battle on there though for 3rd and 4th. Let's see what happens here on this corner.
Sharks rider sitting in 4. So battle is on all right for 2nd spot.
Great to hear the crowd getting in behind them there, Matt.
So I think Isaac hung on to that number 2 spot. He did.
Here we go. This is an exciting age group to watch. 11 boys with Liam Clifford, Fergus Gardner, Callum Lyman, Cahill Alexander, Arlo Rendell, Kemp Hancock, and Nixon Banks. And it looks like it's Nixon Banks if I ride out front, followed Hartley by the NZ6 of Cahill, chasing down as they come around. Who is it? It's Nixon, Cahill. And we're looking at 1-3-1 in 3rd, which is Liam Clifford, chasing them down, not giving them an inch sideways. But I tell you what, there's going to be a battle on for 4th and 5th as they come into this last corner. What's going to happen? There we go. It's going to be watched down this pump straight. Cheer them on as they go.
It's the Sharks rider, Kim Hancock.
Here we go, all the way, and the battle on at the back there too. It's anybody's business right till the very end. They're going to pull that camera out for sure.
Sitting on the bubble. Oh, Taimana, Ashton, Liam, Blake, James, Xavier, and Carter. Taimana, what a nice corner from the 165. He just bombed it. James Halls, he's taken over from Taimana at the moment. Then we're back into the 386. That's Ashton Payne. 102 is Liam Van Hoofen. But what a dive bomb from that Hawke's Bay rider, Taimana. Sorry, James Halls. Oh, so he had a brilliant second call, first corner, and just owned it from there.
But here comes Timothy Creswell, Liam King, Blake Andrews, Cooper Halatama, Ben Anderson, Fletcher Lawrence, and Carter Lane. Right now, so close you could throw a wet tea towel over all 4 of them up the front there, but it's Benny Anderson and number 1, followed hotly by the 164, Blake Andrews, not giving him in sideways, but what's happening in 3 and 4? I tell you what, it's anybody's business. It's the NZ5 and the 550 chasing each other down, and that happens to be Timothy Creswell and Fletcher Lawrence. That's where the battle's on, though. Although what's going to happen here for 3, 4, and 5 as we come down the last straight? Benny Anderson looks to be out front and may stay like that as they come chasing down. I tell you what,
pushing hard.
Well, I don't know what we would have done before transponders. I'll tell you what, being on that finish line's hard work.
Commentating's hard work. Mate, they flying through them. So here we go, Xavier Bell, Emerson Pohaya, and it is Xavier Bell out the front.
Looks like Jack Buckley's chasing him down though. What's going on there?
Ricky Hana in 3. So that's our first three. So Xavier, Jack, and Ricky Hunter.
Battle on though at the back there for 630 and 284, which looks like it's Caleb and Oliver challenging each other there for those spots, because it doesn't matter, it's all about every position counts, right?
It's all about rivalry, Harder versus New Plymouth. Who's going to take that one out? So it's some exciting racing.
Oh, and talk about exciting. We've got a full gate of 12 boys with Tyler Farrington, Lucas Thornton, Lucas Martini, Sano, Cochrane Benton, Nixon Poynton, Riley Smart, Cameron Wallace and Callum Matheson out there go. But there we go, the plate of 600 showing them around again of Riley Smart, who's sitting there in second. We can see it looks like a fourth rider with the NZ1 plate on. Lucas Martini just cruising around, showing some skills. Coming around as they go flying around to their last corner. Looks like we may have our positions lined up, but it's anybody's business still. Racing is not over till you get to the end, as we see the battle on for second and third. What's going on? Oh, here we go as they come flying around. Great riding by all the riders out there today, that's for sure. You know, one of the other great things about, you know, which makes an event like this happen, Matt, is we've got to say a big thank you to our team at St. John's, really.
It's true, mate.
You and I might need a call on them, you know. Like, I tell you what, the riding here is so exciting, it might be
heart rate.
Yeah, exactly. It could be a heart attack. Do you know your CPR? Just if I need, like, if I go down, are you good? Or you
no,
cool?
I'm pretty good with that.
Yeah, nice.
I'm an old lifeguard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
Cool. But yeah, if you could call a trained professional, not that that'd be great.
Yes,
really appreciate
that's
that.
right. So we at the Shark Tank, we circle the first aid. We don't go in.
No, yes,
so
okay.
we tell all our sharks to circle the first aid tent.
Yes, nice, nice.
So we're waiting. 12 boys. I think we've had a mechanical on the line. So we'll come back to race 31 of the 12 boys. And I'm picking it's race 32 will come forward. Good.
Oh yeah, difficult to make out, isn't it? Can we make out any numbers up there, mate?
Picked up a number. We've got Jackson Walker, Morris Rennie, Ben Shaw, Caleb White, Brooklyn Kempson, Charlie Lyser, and Scout Lawson.
Well, that's good, because I can count 7 riders and you just named 7 riders. So we're off to a great start there.
That is. So in the starter's hands. Gate drops, a good start from the NZ4, but it's 196 Ben Shaw at the moment. Then it's the skinny digit of Charlie Lyser. Then we're picking it up. It might be Caleb White in 3.
852.
Back to Morris Rennie. So a nice corner from the NZ4. The 196 at the moment though. Ben Shaw owns it. Charlie Lyser back to Caleb White. Another nice corner from the NZ4 as he's on the bubble. He's looking for that number 1 spot. Can't quite hang on to it though.
All friendships aside here, Matt, as we're back up to what looks like 14 boys, if I can make that out. We've got the NZ4 plate there racing out, which is Jack Young, James Wallace, Braden King, Jack Stanley, Dario Pasinkuk, and Ashton Cahill Fahi out there on the track. It's NZ4 and NZ5. Jack and James chasing each other down. No number means nothing to them today. It's all about getting those new numbers, but chasing down hard in third is Dario. He's not letting them out of his sights as the rest of the boys are on, but we've got a little bit of a rain coming up here. What's going to happen? We could have it on for 5 and 6 out there as we're racing each other down to the end. I guarantee you it's 14 boys up there again.
As they get older too, mate, they just get faster and freakier. So Tyler Dinsdale, Tom Coleman, Flynn Harrison, Regan Smith, Jacob Lucas and Max Richardson. They headed out and into the corner. It's Smith at the moment from the NZ2 of Tom Coleman. Look out for that fella during the day. So Regan Smith, Tom Coleman over Tyler Dinsdale. Then we're back to the 600, Max Richardson, as they head into the last corner. Smith just hangs on to it.
We've got Jacob Lucas and Flynn Harrison battling it out there for 5 and 6.
Flynn just coming away with that one. Had a good last corner.
Oh, looking up to the gates, just dropping on Luke Brooks Smith, Cooper Myers, Jacob Shaw, Fred Cooper, Zach Short. Here we go. Who's out front? Let's not make any assumptions while we wait to see the plate. Oh, it's W2, which is Luke Brooks Smith out front. Hotly chased by NZ3.
Get on it, Coops.
He's getting, Fred Cooper is chasing him down. What's going to go here as we come into the second corner? It's a plate of 8-8-3 is what I can make out. Jacob Shaw hotly challenging for third, but what's going to happen here on this last corner? Looks like it's going to be anybody's, Matt. Oh, some close, tight cornering. The plate of 7-2-1, slingshotting around there, old Jack Short, showing them how it's done.
Oh, we're back into it.
10
so
girls.
Anna McCabe, Grace Lardner, Chloe Dinsdale, Maddie Newcomb and Charlotte Zilwood. And we've got Maddie Newcomb at the moment leads away with the 2-2-3 rider. That's Chloe Dinsdale. Then we're back to the 8-3-2 of Honor. Then what do we got there? Charlotte Zilwood rounding out the field.
Bit of a battle on there between Grace and Honor coming around there for 3 and 4 there, Matt. Looks like they're going to go all the way to the end on that one.
It's actually quite hard to adjust from the speed those 14-year-olds go back to the 10 girls.
And here we go, the ironically called 15 to 16 crews are flying out of the gate. Marshall Patton, Matthew Haig, Jack GB, Nick Cowie, Cooper Richardson, Zachary Arnold coming around. But it's the plate of NZ1, NZ2, and what looks like NZ3 all out there. So Cooper, Jack, oh, and I've got those two NZ2s again. Can't make out which one's which. Working our best, but the battle's on. 1 and 2 look like they've found their rhythm. What's going to happen with 3, 4 and 5 in that last corner as they come around? It's going to be down to the pump straight. That's going to make or break this one. All the way to the very end. Nobody giving it an inch sideways, pedaling to the very last line.
So we'll pick up that race 31 at the after race 40. So the gate drops on our 17 to 34-year-old cruisers. Nick Sinclair from Adam Lawrence. So Nick Sinclair, Adam Lawrence. There's a nice corner from the 364 and the 198. That's neck and neck at the moment. Mate, some tight racing going on there.
Okay, race 38 coming up. And Sam Torrens, Adam Lawrence, Kirk Matthews, Nick Sinclair, Luke Barnett, Carl Ellis out there on the track at the moment. As we come around, it's the plate of 302. Oh no, are we back
this
on
is
to
race 31,
race 31?
mate.
Oh, God,
yeah.
Goody yarn. Good thing someone knows what they're talking about, mate.
No, that's okay. We've got 302, Lachlan Buttram, and the NZ7 of Zane Williamson at the moment.
But plate 102, Quinn Hookway chasing them down. Oh, the battle's on. Look at that. 4 and 5, some high lows going on around that corner.
They get all showman, eh? They start whipping it.
There's a song, isn't it? Whip it like it's hot? Or is that? No, wrong song. Talking about dropping it like it's hot. There we go. We got the 17
plus.
to 34 male cruisers, isn't it?
No, we've got 50 plus. We've got Dave Mohi, Roy Leaning, Pete Roden, Warren Bogus out there on that vintage. And Aaron Hodder. Look out for that guy.
Mate, I might need the first aiders right now. I seem to have lost the plot totally.
Doesn't help when they sneak a little sneaky race in there for us. So Aaron Hodder and Bogus going neck and neck. Oh, getting freaky on it. These old fellas, they just point it in the direction and hang on.
Guess it's done them well for this long, isn't it? You might as well keep going with what works, right?
Yeah, that's right. We call them the Zimmer frames, eh? They're old fellas.
Talking about that though, we've still got another 4 up there. I think we're back on track with the 50-plus male again. Carl Berryman, Greg Hughes, Adam Fremantle and Lee Wilson. Is that what I've got out there?
Stacked moto.
Nice, look at them, so close. It's just like, here we go. Chasing them down. It's the NZ2 plate though of Greg Hughes leading them through. As we go flying around, I thought that was Lee Wilson on the 999 plate. Getting it 1 foot. He's a bit of a showman there, but NZ3 now trying to make advantage of that. That's Carl Berryman saying thank you very much for opening that door. But what's going to happen here as they come around the last straight, it's going to be pumping all the way to the very end. We got some skills going on here. Oh, here we go. I don't know if anyone told them it's not Trick BMX today.
It's a bit of worry, eh? When they're 50 odd, still showing tricks. Guess that's what it's about though, getting out there, having a bit of fun. We're back into it.
Oh, with the 8 boys, it's Chase Davidson, Archie Burke, Jordan Dawson, Travis Anderson, Ryan Morton, Aiden Wells and Enzo Torrens racing around there. Oh, another high-low. There we go. The rate of 2, 4, 3, chopping down the bottom. Chase Davidson showing some great riding tactics there. It's not only about the pedaling, it's about the tactics and the race lines.
Aiden Wells doing well, the new Plymouth rider.
Is that 810? Aiden Wells
getting
flying
freaky
hard.
on it,
nice.
though.
And oh, the battle's on for. Oh, here we go. Who's our rider on the green bike chasing down? I missed the number. He's going so fast. He's not giving it any. Oh, he's gone
and a
low.
good corner.
It's the looks like it's a 782 maybe of Jordan Dawson by the looks of things from North Harbour, if I'm getting that number right. But I've been having a bit of a problem all morning, man.
So the transponders will tell us, mate.
They will.
And that was Aiden Wells. So Chase Davidson, Aiden Wells and Jordan Dawson with good ride. Into it, 8 boys. So Sam Hickey binned it in the last one, but he's back out there again. Good to see that. We've got the Waikato rider, is it, out the front?
Played a 5.62s leading us around. Yeah,
That's Jake
Palmari from North Harbour. And then, these kids are getting real freaky on it today out there.
Just putting it all on the line. The 888 is Cole Hills. Then we're back to 530 in the 115. 530 is Isaac, and the 115 is Carter Ludlam. They head into the corner, jump on the pedals and head for home.
Oh, the battle's going to be on until the very end on that one.
Jake and Cole Hills. Good ride there from Sam Hickey. Shout out to his dad.
Okay, we got Eli, says Evie, Crochet, Tomata, Dylan Dawes, Tate Burden, Ollie Waterson, Bowie Williams, and Lawan Van Ruin out on the track at the moment. But who we got out the front? It's the plate of 204 and 170 chasing each other down. So that's Eli and Tate giving each other a run for the money. But the battle, it's all over in the middle. The battle is on. Some great skills coming everywhere. I'll tell you what, worse than a 90s haircut, mate, with those undercuts. Here we go. It's a plate of 910 in the thick of it. And that is the plate of Dylan Dawes. But what's going to happen here on the last straight? It's anybody's business still. Battle on definitely for second, third, fourth and fifth. It's going to come down to the very last pedal. Here we go, all the way to the end. Let's hear you cheering for them. There we go, back on the transponders. But look out there, still on the track. Battles have not finished. All the way to the last riders finishing there.
So Eli away from Bowie and Tate Burden. The gate drops. Luke Harrafield, JD Pretorius, Cole Butler, Seth McCabe, Lachlan Torrey, Dylan Johns and Martatini Hill. Leading the way, that's Martatini. He's done pretty well so far as motos into it. And the third moto down, Declan Johns.
He's been chased by JD Pretorius though. He's not giving it an inch sideways.
Mate, they're 3 and 4 wide into these corners and they settle into the old train.
Martini on that bright orange bike showing some great skills as he's really extending those manuals.
It's a good chance to show your wares. Once you're out the front there, you can just chill out a little bit and have a bit of fun.
Although if you ask Sam White, Caleb Hodder, Tate Brewer, Baden Prescott, Isaac Singh, Gilbert Penwarden and Caden McKenzie, there's no chilling out now as they're chasing them. We've got 3 wide. Don't get anybody's business into that first corner, but it's Isaac Singh and the 765 chasing him down, and that's Baden Prescott. But let's not forget, it's still anybody's business up front, and there's a battle going on in the middle. Here we go. We've got Isaac out front, Blake, and then the plate of 182. Caden McKenzie. What's going to happen here?
Through.
He's going through. Here we go. This is where it all happens. The 765. Can we do it? Can he hang on? Baden. Oh, here we go. All the way. Give them some
Oh,
the gang
dropped
on.
a pedal.
Heartbreak Hotel over there for our rider, Baden Prescott. But he's hung on. Looks like he could still hang on to a good ride there. The battle's on at the very back too.
Very close finish at the back there. 11 boys, Marcus, Blake. Oh, we're reading the wrong song sheet. Kemp Hancock. Let's look out for them. Shout out to the Shark there. Xavier Bell over Tamihana, Taimana, Fletcher Lawrence in 2. So Xavier having a good ride so far today. Taimana in 2, Black in 3, Fletcher Lawrence in 2. I think that's how they'll end up. Race 47, 11 boys.
That's a bit of a stack gate too with Kemp Hancock, Timothy Cresswell, Carter Brewer, James Hall, Nixon Banks, Caleb Smith and Jack Buckley. It looks like it's Nixon Banks out front. Can't make out the second plate, but going too wide there. It's 165. The battle's on with 165 being James Hall and Jack Buckley there, but it's chopping and changing.
Except Timothy Cresswell.
That's it. Who's NZ5 there? Timothy Cresswell. That's right. Racing down as they seem to be lining up, but we've got the plate of 901 and 630. That's Caleb Smith and Carter Brewer. That's where the battle's on. Everyone get your eyes there on Nathan and Carter as they race down. It's anybody's game. It doesn't matter where you are in the pack. It's still a race. So here we go. Those two boys right to the very end. What's going to happen? We will need to have a look there on the scores.
All right, 11 boys. Blake Andrews, Khalil Alexander, Arlo Rendell, Cooper Halatama, Liam Ashton and Emerson. 164, that is Blake Andrews. And then we're down the skinny digit. The Khalil sneaks down the inside like a sniper. That is an awesome corner.
So
back to the 386. Ashton Payne's coming in hot.
Oh.
What's it going to happen? They swivel this wide.
Here we go.
It's 3 wide heading home. Anyone's pick. But Khalil managed to hang on there, I think, for number 2, but we don't know. Blake Andrews with a good ride. Ashton Payne also.
Next gate stacked with East City riders of Caleb Lyman, Ben Anderson and Xavier Lowe. But let's not forget about Carter Lane, Rikahana Solomon, Oliver Donaldson and Liam Clifford as they come racing around. But it's Benny Anderson out front, hotly being followed by Liam Clifford. He's not letting them go. He's like, get back here, Ben, I've got you. As they come racing around that second corner, here we go. Sitting in third, it's the 8-7. Can't even make that out. 8-7-8 of Rikahana Solomon chasing down. Here we go, the battle's on though. Xavier Lowe and the 2-8-4 of Oliver Donaldson into the last corner. Bit of fun on, here we go, but they're chasing down Callum Lyman as well. So can he hang on as they come through? Here we go. Great to see some bright jerseys up there of the clubs. Makes it a little bit easier to work out who they are.
The Moto 3 for the 12 boys. The Scout, Charlie, Brooklyn, Cam, Dylan, Cullum, Lucas and Riley. Riley Smart leads them away. Then the skinny digit, the NZ4, Charlie Lyson. Callum Matheson sitting in 3 at the moment. Sitting on the bubble is 134 and in the 604. They're in a battle there down the rhythm straight. Who's going to take that one out? What's going to happen in the corner? Let's look for it. Nice high-low from the 604. That is Lucas Thornton. And they're still battling it out. Oh, what a finish. So Callum Matheson over Scout Lawson. Lucas Thornton in 5.
Oh, it's a full gate there of 12 boys, elbow to elbow, neck to neck. Lucas Martini, Lachlan Barton, Tyler Farrington, Nathan McGregor, Zan Williamson, Caleb White, Nixon Points and Jackson Walker. Barely get them out as we've got the NZ1 of Lucas Martini leading them out front. chasing them around by the 302, giving them not an inch to sideways. Lachlan Bartram, but the battle's on for 3 and 4, 6, 7, 8, and NZ7. That's Nathan and Zane out there giving each other a bit of stick as they come flying around, looking like they're lining themselves up, but the paddle's on there for what looks like 5 and 6. Here we go, it's going to go to the end. Pedal, 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 all the way home, and thank goodness for the camera.
All right, the final moto, the 12 boys, Cohen, Sano, Quinn, Ben, Morris, Sean, and Cameron.
Oh, too wide coming into that corner.
Manuals into that first corner as the 196 over the 800 rider is Ben Shaw and Cameron Wallace. Sitting in 3 at the moment is 102. That is Quinn Hookway over 315 or 313 of Cohen Ludlam.
Battle on there though, 5 and 6, trying really hard.
Sano, Cochran, Benton at the back there. But I'm pretty sure that was Quinn Hookway. Sorry, Cameron Wallace over Ben Shaw.
Dario Paskillik, Regan Smith, Jacob Shaw, Flynn Harrison, Tom Coleman, and Luke Brooks Smith just dropped. And we've got one rider down as we keep going. Let's go, here we go. It's Luke Brooks Smith in W2, followed by NZ2 of Tom Coleman out front. Chasing him down, here we go, and on the back we've got another Smith, and it's Regan Smith on the looks, plate 303. Here they come, the plate of 5-3 as well, Dario, and now coming through in the back there they go, lining themselves up in a little train, out there on the rider, 883, Jacob Shaw, and our fallen rider, Flynn Harrison, coming through, finishing the round off. It's amazing, Matt, how these kids just bounce back up, get back on their bike and carry on, really.
That's right, mate, he was a bit disappointed, but he got up, got on with it. That's the way. Come back out fighting. Might be a little bit angry in the next one.
Bit of mongrel, I think, is what we were talking about earlier. Sometimes that's what racing needs, right?
That's right. So next up, 14 boys, Ashton, Jacob, Zach, Tyler and James. A good start there from the skinny digit out wide is James Wallace. Then with Dinsdale sitting in 2. Dinsdale over the Howard rider of Zach Short in 3. So it's not a big moto, this one. There's 5 riders and they're all Indian file. NZ5 over 201. James Wallace, Tyler Dinsdale, Zach Short. Bit of a battle on at the back there. The 316 and the 669. So Jacob and Ashton battling it out for the smaller. So it's all important this when you're racing 4 motos and then into the semis.
Every position counts, and here we go, no doubt. No need to tell. Max Richardson, Fred Cooper, Jack Stanley, Braden King, Jack Young and Cooper Myers as they're racing in. But out front we seem to have the plate of NZ4 leading them around. Jack Young, but 600, 700 and NZ3. That is Max, Jack and Fred giving each other a real good one for their money.
Cooper
as they
Myers is going to want to get on it if he wants to sit in the semis. Sitting outside the bubble at the moment.
That's the one as they come racing around. It looks like we may have our line raced up. But that's not stopping them. They're still pedaling
Young with a
all
blinder.
the way. And that's the thing, right? They're going all the way to the end.
So it's so competitive. Mate, I know from my boy Cooper, he had a broken wrist, so he's missed out on quite a lot of training. And it's a hard ask to come and back it up after only a few weeks back on the bike.
Talk about backing it up, it's these 10 girls showing us how to get it done with the plate of 149. That's Maddie Newcomb, followed hotly by Grace Larder, Charlotte Zillwood, Honor McCabe and Chloe Dinsdale, all out on the track at the moment, trying to track down Maddie Newcomb as she comes around that corner and looks to be comfortable in her role. But the plate of 223, that is Chloe Dinsdale, not letting her get too far ahead. 832 there, also sitting in 3rd at the moment. That is Honor McCabe coming around that corner, but the game's on there down that last straight with 174. And that is the plate of Grace Lardner, not leading Honor, just get away with it all the way to the very end. But no doubt, best of mates when they get back to their bubbles, right?
Maddie Newcomb, young lady's been riding for a long while now, showing them how it's done. We're into it. 15, 16, Cruiser Mail, Zachary Arnold, Matthew Haig, Cooper Richardson, Marshall Patton, Jake Geeby and Nick Cowie. And it's Cooper Richardson, Cowie sitting in 2 with a nice corner. He pushes Geeby high. What a ride. So Cowie over the NZ1 at Cooper Richardson at 1 and 2. Oh, blink and you miss it. So Luke Barnett, Sam Torrens, Carl Ellis, Kirk Matthews, Adam Lawrence and Nick Sinclair. Sinclair leads them out. 198, who's going to be... So 424 for the 198. She's a full on at the moment. Carl Ellis.
Cool. So 8 boys quarterfinal straight off the back of the Moto 4. Will they know who they are?
Plenty of work going in there. Carl Ellis, Kirk Matthews. There you go on there, Brennan.
Yeah, good mate. Just a quick public service announcement while our 50 plus male are out there. The 8 boys quarterfinals will be happening straight after Moto 4. So if you want to know who you are, check out scores straight after Moto 4 for the 8 boys, whose quarterfinals will be running straight after Moto 4. But out on the track at the moment, mate, we've got NZ2 of Greg Hughes out front, leading plus. Age is but a number, and these boys are showing that, that's for sure. Young men out there, really, and it's the plate of 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, I think, Adam Fremantle, sorry. That looks like he's out there in second from Tauranga. Great riding by all guys out there. And that's another reminder, the 8 boys quarter-final, straight off the back of Moto 4.
Gate drops 50 plus male. We're down to 4 riders. Lee Wilson, Aaron Hodder, Dave Mohi and Carl Berryman. So Dave Mohi leads them away. Then we got the 129, sorry, 199, Lee Wilson. Aaron Hodder sitting at the back there from the NZ3 rider. As the NZ3er comes through, we've got Carl Berryman looking sharp in the corner with a nice high-low. He leads it up, winds it up into the home straight. But Lee Wilson just too big, too strong on that one.
Mate, as all the cool kids are saying, this is absolutely ruthless with Moto 4 up on the gate already, mate. I don't know about you, but definitely dropping down and trying to keep that throat smooth, because this is just non-stop relentless. And talk about relentless again, 8 boys, your quarterfinals will be straight off the back on Moto 4. It's such a big group of them, we've got to hit to the quarters. Don't forget, Scores is up and running. Check it out, make sure you got the right session. If you can't find your name, you're probably looking in the wrong place. So check it out and make sure you know where you are and what you're doing, so we can keep this show moving.
Happens a bit, looking in the wrong place. So, if you're not on the ball, you're not going to call it.
But Isaac Singh, Dylan Johns, Ollie Waterson, Luke Harrifield, Dylan Hicks, Krishay Tomata, Chase Davidson, hopefully are all in the right place. Looks like a couple of Mountain Raiders riders out front recognise those jerseys anywhere.
Oh, what a corner, the 2-4-3, Chase Davidson.
That's the one, he's going through, but those boys aren't letting them go anywhere. Well, looks like we've got Isaac out there sitting in third at the moment. Chase Dawson, did you say, was it out in Davidson, sorry, out in second, and he's being trying to track down another one of the Mountain Raider riders. But again, there's another battle going on there for we've got a bit of awkward traffic happening on that last corner. Seems to be giving the guys a little bit of grief, that last corner there, as they go. But again, bouncing straight back up. The positions have changed, everything's all over the place, and they're going all the way to the very end.
Should have taken the train.
That's what I say every day when I hit that motorway.
So, gate drops, Moto 4, 8 boys, Lachlan Torrey, Caleb Hodder, Caden McKenzie, Eli Sasivi. He's been sitting out there 1 and 2 most of the morning. Archie Burke, Sam Hickey and Isaac Singler. That's a big boy, 182. He's been owning it. Caden McKenzie. Eli Sasivi sitting in 3. I can spot that one. And Sam Hickey in 4. And then we're back 5:30. That's Isaac. But it's Caden McKenzie, Isaac and Eli Sasivi, Sam Hickey in 4. What's going to happen? Have they got the legs for it? Indian file at the moment. Bit of a race going on at the back there. Caleb Hodder is doing what he can to wind it up and head for home. Some exciting racing.
Only 7 on the track, but it's definitely the 8 boys we're looking at with Cole Hills, Gilbert Penwater, Travis Anderson, Carter Ludden, Bowie Williams, Jordan Dawson, and Seth McCabe coming around. Tell you what, you could throw a tea towel with those boys, they're so hot, but we got out there on the front the Triple Eight plate of Cole Hills, the rest of them chasing him down like a seagull after a hot chip out there on the beachfront as they come around the corner. What's going to happen? The 2 boys there, 141 and 115, that is Carter and Bowie from Taupo. That's because they're from the same club, not giving anyone an inch. This is the 2022 BMX New Zealand Nationals. It's all on the line. Friends and bubbles, but not on the track as they go racing forward, lining up, taking their positions as they go through. Don't forget, these boys will be straight up again in their quarterfinals at the end of this round.
So quarterfinals, mate, that's brutal. 4 motos in a final. Then not only that, you've got to do through semis.
That looks like Martini Hill out there on front on that bright orange bike there again, Matt.
Yeah, then we've got a shark, Aidan Wells. He's a dark horse.
And the Porsche of 910, Dylan Dawes chasing down as well.
So who's that? Sam Wyatt, I think. In 3, 4.
Oh, it's all go on the corner there, mate.
What a corner. Who was that?
Oh, we've got Ben Bergstrom out there on the
Dawes.
921 as well. And looks like on the 399, it looks like, if I've got that right, it's Tia Mudurada of Ryan Morton going through, which is fantastic. He's going to go to the very end. Look at him pushing hard.
Now they look over at Sneaky Peak.
And is that in the blue there? Lorraine Van Rooyen out there in the bright blue, looking really stylish and the colour coordinated.
Alpine Star Gears.
Whoo-wee.
All right, Enzo. Sounds like he should be in triathlon, but here he is at BMX. So Enzo Torrens, Cole Butler, Tate Bird and Baden Prescott, Tate Brewer, JD Pretorius, and Jake Poole Marty. 562. Jake Poole Marty Lewis speaking as he goes into the second corner, followed by, let me pick it. Well, who's got it? Baden Prescott, I'm picking.
And JD Pretorius chasing down third. He's hanging on. Will he take it to the end? Oh, look at that 173, I think it is out there, slinging round. Or is it, can't even see a 173. I must be making stuff up here.
Oh, getting freaky, practicing his jumping, but just lost a grip.
He has got the Nitro Circus helmet on. Maybe he's trying to, get this Nitro Circus boys in play.
If you can't win it, mate, you may as well bust out a few jumps.
Look good doing it, right?
Yeah.
But off the gate, let's see who's going to take this one out. 11 boys, Ashton Payne, Oliver Donaldson, Fergus Gardner, Ricky Harner, Solomon, Carter Brewer, Arlo Rendell, Fletcher Lawrence. Don't even let me finish before they're coming around their first corner, led in by 386 of Ashton Payne. But we've got 3, 4 and 5 chasing each other down. I can see the name Gardner on the back there. Looks like he's sitting in fourth. 8, 7, 8. Leading it through in third, which is Ricky Harner, Solomon. But what's going to happen?
Fletcher
It's anybody's game here. As they're coming around that last corner, Matt, lining up, looks like they've got their roles all sorted, but I tell you what, it looks like 3 and 4 are not going to give up all the way to the end. This is about getting your spot in the next round. This only happens once a year, mate. It's the Nationals,
that's
right?
It's almost like pedal into the first straight and then it's all pumping the rest. Not a lot of pedaling going on in the back straight. All right, so we're into it. I'd say that's Nixon Banks, leads them out. And then we've got, as it's on the score sheet, Taimana, sitting in 2.
Battle on there for 3 and 4 coming in that corner. Can we make out some numbers? As we see a bit of chopping and changing.
So the 275 and the 252 riders, Cooper and
we've got a
Carter.
couple of 252s out there at the moment.
Oh, we have 2. One from New Plymouth and one from who knows? Pyro?
Yep, Paroa. POA. Paroa.
So some of these boys will go to Heartbreak Hotel and some of them will go through to the semi.
Oh, we had a bit of a, I don't know what got up there on that start there from the 131 of Liam Clifford, showing off a little bit with the no footer start. But out there chasing him down is Emerson Hohaya, Liam Gifford, Callum Lyman, James Halls, Blake Andrews, Blake Hodder and Timothy Cresswell racing around that track.
So that's who we've got at the moment. We've got Blake and Timothy at the moment.
They're being chased down by the 165 plate, right, of James Halls. They're looking really good on the bright pink top, makes it nice and easy to see.
NZ5, Timothy Cresswell.
And we got our East City rider out there of Callum Lyman chasing down. Tell you what, an Emerson Ohio looking real good there on their Mountain Raiders top. Great styling gear that team have.
In the middle, hotter there in that moto. All the way from New Plymouth. Oh, we bite one down. He's having a close inspection of the track, but it's at the moment. Let me pick it. Xavier Bell.
No, Ben Anderson out front.
Benny Anderson, as he has done most of the day. Then we've got Carlisle and Xavier.
This is going to be a real battle, but sitting there in third, mate, we've got Jack Buckley. That 3, 4 and 5 spot is going to be 2, 3 and 4 spots going to be hotly contested.
As they head into the corner, Carlisle with a great corner. Oh, nice high-low over Xavier. Oh, he goes! Oh, that is unbelievable. Xavier just getting a bit too freaky. Catches an edge of the jump there and just bins it right on the line.
No doubt a tough call there for our 146 fallen rider, Liam King. Looks like we've got a wee little bit of a mechanical. Tell you what, mate, I take my hat off to these kids. It's just everything on the line here, no fear. And you can see just by the damage on the bikes that they put everything on the line here, right? Great effort. Not only did he get back up, sorted out his own mechanical.
That's right. Are they swapping jerseys or what?
Well, I've got him so he's on the. We got him down as CW but he's got Cromwell on the back of his shirt. That makes sense though. CW being Cromwell.
Well, I thought it was Cresswell, and I'm thinking, oh, these buggers little playing tricks on us.
Great work, Liam. Keep it up.
All right, 12 boys. The excitement builds. Waiting for the gate to drop.
It's a full gate too.
It is a full gate of 12-year-old boys. NZ4 in there, Charlie Lysa, Quinn Hookway, Caleb White, Dylan Sutherland, Lucas Thornton, Sano Cochran, Benton, Lachlan Bartram and Morris Rennie. And it's the Cromwell rider, Charlie Lysa. From the 302 is Lachlan Bartram. So head into the second corner. What's going on? Everyone through safely with a nice corner from the 604 rider. That was Lucas Thornton. He picks up a nice run to this third corner. They light him up. Head for home.
Will he hang on to third? He's being challenged, that's for sure.
Challenges from every angle.
Oh, look at that. Those boys there racing through.
Thank you, mate.
Another full gate of 12 boys drops with Cameron Wallace, Nixon Poynton, Scout Lawson, Brooke Kempson, Nathan McGregor, Ben Shaw, Cohen Ludham and Lucas Martini out there. Is it Lucas out front on the NZ1? It sure is as he's coming around, but the plate of 800 again and 196 Cameron. And Ben Shaw not allowing any love lost as they come into the second corner, but it lines up. Looks like we've got the 196 in second, which is Ben Shaw, followed by Cameron Wallace. What's going on here at the back, though? We've got in the middle of the pack, there's a challenge going on, that's for sure. Here they come, round the corner, high and low. It's the plate of 79 out there, trying to hang on, which is Nixon Poynton. And he does it with a little bit of a whip and on the last jump there.
Riley Smart, Sean Mills, Caleb Matheson, Zane Williamson, Cam Thompson, Tyler Farrington and Jackson Walker. And it's Riley Smart leads them way out from the NZ7 rider, Zane Williamson and Caleb Matheson. Shake them up, Coke cans, shake them up and let them loose. So what do we got? Riley Smart leading them out, Indian file, they go.
Jackson Walker hanging there and for fourth place. Can he make up any ground there?
So I'm picking this as points over. I don't think we'll go to a semis on these boys. Callum Matheson with a whip.
Looks like we're rider down too, mate, unfortunately. It's not happening. We seem to be a rider down. Sean Mills from East City, not in that group, but here we go. It's the 14 boys, I believe. Cooper Myers, Tom Coleman, Dario Pislik, Max Richardson and James Wallace out racing. As they come around, we've got a high-low, NZ5 and NZ2, not giving each other an inch sideways. Here they go, watching on the track. What's going to happen? Can't look down at the sheet again. It just keeps chopping and changing, can't keep up. But let's not forget about the number 53, Dario, chasing them down. What's going on all the way? This one is going to be up the transponders. Get it ready as we watch those two boys chase it down on the last straight. As they come flying through, looks like they've taken their positions.
So some of those riders can hold their heads high. They've done well to get here. And here we go. Next moto, 14 boys, Jacob Shaw, Jack Stanley, Tyler Dinsdale, Jack Young, Luke Brooks-Smith, and Jacob Lucas. Luke Brooks-Smith leads them away. And we got Tyler Dinsdale at the moment. Anything can happen in these motos, and probably will. 883 is Jacob Shaw over the rider there, Tyler Dinsdale. But the White Rabbit out the front there, they're all chasing him down. Luke Brooks-Smith, he just buttons off and heads to the over the line.
No doubt it's on like Donkey Kong with the last group of 14 boys up on the gate ready to go.
Oh, who was that been the man?
Oh. NZ4.
Jack Young, engine rider.
Tell you what, mate, things are happening so quickly we just can't keep up. You look down at your piece of paper and the whole thing changes.
Big ups to Jack. He's obviously, hopefully he's done enough to make it through.
But here comes Braden King, Regan Smith, Fred Cooper, Ashton Cahill, Zach Short and Flynn Harrison out the gate. What's going to happen? Here they go. Coming racing around. It's looking like it's the 303 of Regan Smith out front, followed by the NZ3 of Fred Cooper. And it's 721 of Zach Short in third. But we've got a battle on at the back there with Flynn Harrison and the plate of 646, who happens to be Braden King. And here we go. Let's not forget what's going on out there. I tell you, it's anybody's business, but it looks like our first three may have lined themselves up. But at the back is where it's all go. Watching it all the way. It's going to be a pedal to the metal. What's going to happen going upstairs? That one for sure.
Well, that was exciting.
Oh, mate, I tell you what. It's getting more and more exciting as we go.
So young Flynn did really well to hang on in there. Got challenged by Braden King and Ashton. As we head back to the young ladies out there in the brightly coloured gear.
Not only riding well, but looking good. It's the 149 plate of Maddie Newcomb out there. That's looking really good. And also 223, I think Chloe Dinsdale keeping her honest all day long. And who's that? I think it's the 832 of Anna McCabe.
Maddie Newcomb's been riding well this morning.
Tell you what, Grace Lardner there looking really colour coordinated out there, riding hard.
I bet you all the boys are jealous, eh? They're all wearing hot pink. That's the colour.
Well, not only do they ride well, but they actually do it looking good too, right?
That's right. And all the boys want to wear it. Used to be when I was a kid, you wouldn't be seen dead wearing hot pink, mate. Now they all want to come out, bust it. Look, Dad, I found this.
Yeah.
Yeah, in your sister's cupboard. All right, 15-16 cruiser male, Zachary Arnold, Cooper Richardson, Nick Cowie, Jack Geeby, Matthew Haig, and Marshall Patton. Do I call that right?
I don't know, because I can see Nick Sinclair out there, so it looks like things might have changed, mate. Keeping us honest, it's Zach Sinclair out front with 990 chasing him down. That looks like Adam Lawrenson out there in second, but he's not going to have that one easy as they come racing down. 2, 3 and 4 is still anybody's business, massing it through. Tell you what, those 15 to 16 cruiser male didn't seem to turn up, so let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
Looking up front, some young guys up there though, so this must have 50 plus.
Must have had a bit of a mix-up. We've got the 50 plus cruisers, 20 inch now.
Sets out there is Pete Roden, Warren Boggess, Adam Fremantle, Aaron Hodder, Lee Wilson coming around. Looks like it's the 999 plate of Lee Wilson showing them around this track here at Hamilton today. And we got the big number on the back of the shirt, number 51, which doesn't match a plate, but that's okay. He is NZ6. Warren Boggess out there chasing hard. Sitting in two. The battle's on at the moment, which looks like 3 and 4. Oh, chopping and changing all over the place.
He's the track manager. Aaron Hodder coming through.
There's our tower on the right there too. Adam Fremantle looking hot out there on the 20-inch with the 50 mile plus.
So it was a mechanical there, Brenton.
Oh, mate, great. Glad you know what's going on.
50 plus Roy, Greg Hughes, Carl Berryman and Dave Mohi. Dave Mohi from, oh, look at that. Just getting a little bit freaky, Greg Hughes.
Just a reminder, I guess those 8 boys in that quarterfinal should be checking scores if they don't know who they are and getting themselves ready for their quarterfinals. Getting some great tips here from another group of 50 plus males though, showing them how it's done.
Showing his class, Dave Mohi. Greg Hughes from Tauranga, he was normally the one to beat. Race 77, we've just been told. 15-16 cruiser male.
And there they go. Pedaling over those manuals. I tell you what, that's a skill and a half, isn't it? Doing not only a manual, but a pedal manual. Here we go. It's the NZ3, NZ1 and NZ2's front. So that's Zachary Arnold, Cooper Richardson, Nick Cowie, Jack Gibby, Matthew Hagan, Marshall Patton. I don't know where they came up with the name Cruiser, because these guys are not cruising. Oh,
Nick
there
Cowie,
we go. Look at that,
corner.
too wide. Oh, this is exciting. This is why you should be on that live stream watching this racing. And I guess if you're hearing this, you are. And if you're not, get your mates on it, because this is what it's all about. Absolute stunning riding.
So Nick Cowie there, just watch that young fella ride. He got challenged in every corner. Came away though, managed to keep upright. That is skill right there.
Whew, I think hopefully we get a bit of a break now. So it doesn't look like we've got 8 boys up there yet. Oh, no. We just got the word. No sitting down for us, Matt. We got those 8 boys getting ready to come up to the gate. So if you needed a quick drink and you wanted to do that, you do it now, because here they come.
So we had full gates of 8 boys. What do we have? Nearly 5 motos full.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now we're down to 4 motos of 5 riders.
Mate, finals racing already. It's not even like lunchtime. Wow. And we're already into finals racing. This is how we're getting through it.
So there's probably a few despondent riders out there, and they'll be packing their gear, and mums and dads will be in containment mode, just trying to calm them down after.
I don't want to cause chaos, but I always find a good chocolate milkshake from McDonald's really soothing.
Yeah, I often find it's just leave them alone for a little while.
Yep.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, this is the pinnacle event of the year. This is nationals. This is what it's all about. And maybe there's stuff to take away from today, but you've got 12 months before the next one, right? So
That's right.
Get back up, get back on it, put that time and effort in, work out where you can improve, and give it a nudge.
Hence why it's so important just to have fun.
It is.
So if you're not leading there, chuck a whip in there and enjoy the jumps. A lot of the time in the pits too, it's friendships. Forming friendships while they're here.
But hey, it's not about us, it's about Martini Hill, Eli Sazifi, Isaac Singh, Tate Burden and Sam Watt out there racing around, but it's a distinguishing bike of the bright orange of Martini Hill out there, but then 204
Eli
not
Sazifi.
giving him an inch sideways, and then 777 of Isaac hotly chasing him down. But this is finals racing. Everybody on there wants a bit of it, and we've got the plate of 170 as well. That is Tate Burden, and the number 700 Sam Watt is not giving them an inch sideways, looking really good out there as they take around, but it looks like they're lining up. But what's going on here?
You might
2,
protect
3,
your spot when you
4,
look
mate.
out.
Here we go. Get those transponders ready. Get the camera turned on. It's going to the very end. They want a spot, mate. They want that spot, and great to see. I don't know who's more excited, them or me.
Yeah, well, it is exciting racing. The gate drops on the next moto. We've got Jack Pomare, Baden Prescott, Cole Hills, Jordan Dawson, and Crochet Kaka Tomata. And what do we got? I'm
5, 6,
picking
2
that's Jake Pulmarier and the Tauranga rider, Cole Hills.
But we've got the 782 of Jordan Dawson giving them a run for their money. But oh, look at that corner by the 782. That was Jordan, sorry. It's the 765 of Baden out there in third by the looks. But the battle's on for 4 and 5. Here we go. What's going to happen on the last corner?
Have to put it in. It's head to head at the front there. And the skinny digits.
Where do you look?
So Baden done all well. I'm not sure how many are going through. Any ideas here?
No, not me, mate. I didn't do well at maths at school, and that's why good kids want to stay at school. But it's not about that. It's about Dylan Johns, Chase Davidson, Carter Ludden, JD Pretorius, and Cole Butler, who are trackside at the moment. The Mountain Raider rider right out front. That must be Dylan Johns out there leading them around the corner. And the 2-4-3 plate there of Chase, literally chasing them down, going hard there. It's the 1-1-5 and third of Carter Ludden. Well, anything happens. What I find about this Hamilton track, Matt, is these corners is where the magic happens. As did the 8-1-1 of JD Pretorius, and then the Cole Butler trying to show up and get some skills happening on those corners to make some ground up there.
So a couple of riders just need to get on it, and they do.
Here we go. The battle's on for 4 and 5. What's going to happen there?
So the top 3 will go through. All right, the 8 boys, quarterfinal. Caden McKenzie, Isaac Schlinger, Bowie Williams, Aidan Wells, and Dylan Dawes. And Caden McKenzie leads them out from Isaac Schlinger. Then Bowie Williams, Aidan Wells might want to get on it. He's sitting in 4, right on the bubble. 182 though. Caden McKenzie, he's owned it all morning, and he's leading out. And it's a race on for 2, 3, 141. That's Bowie. Aidan Williams sitting in 4 at the moment. He's raced well all the way from New Plymouth. Chucks it over the line, and that's quarterfinals for the 8 boys.
And I'll tell you what, thankfully for you and me, mate, there's a 15-minute break between the quarters there and the semis coming up. So listen, if it's you want to grab a drink, you want to go to the toilet, don't go in your bubble. There's special bubble toilets. Remember, when you leave your bubble, please, if you're not already wearing a mask, you need to be wearing a mask. Let's just do what we can to help make this a event where it's healthy and look after each other. So 15 minutes till the semis, and then it's trackside again, and we are ready to go. Definitely finals racing as on the cards.
And no doubt there'll be a lot of number crunching going on now. My boy's sitting in 13.
But if you're not good with numbers, there's that great website there called Scores, right? And that's, if you Google, I guess, Our Scores, which is SQORZ. So our, as in OUR.scores, you'll find the 2022 BMX New Zealand Nationals Saturday AM sessions. You check out there, you can see everything that's going on live, effectively.
And it's a great little app to have on.
Well, because we're obviously, while up here we may seem like, friends and we're getting on, really trackside, it's all go, because as we've identified, our boys are racing in the same age group, so we could jump on and we can have a look and see where they're at. And I know there's a lot of the transponders just make that sort of racing really, really good. The other cool thing, sure can. So we're going to jump off and we're going to go grab a break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes with semi-final racing. So grab a coffee, grab a drink, chill out, and see you in 15 minutes.
Don't go away. Okay, and welcome back into our semi-finals. Those riders have been whittled down to select few. So we've got full gates of the 11 boys, and then we're into the 12 boys, 14-year-olds and 8-year-olds. You would have noticed the other ones, they would be points over.
And so what does that mean, Matt? They're going straight through to finals then, I guess, eh?
Yeah, actually they go straight through. Not enough riders to be able to whittle it down, so...
But this is where it's all on, right? So we're with the 11 boys up now first, and there's going to be top 4 from each race, right? So everything's on the line here. It has not finished for these kids.
This is the make it or not moment, really. So up on the gate, we've got Ben Anderson, Khalil Alexander, Timothy Cresswell, James Hall, Xavier Bell, Liam Clifford, Ricky Hannah-Salmon, and Liam Van Hofen. The tension, cut it with a knife. Semi-finals time, the riders are on the gate. Gate drops. The skinny digits, NZ1, that's Ben Anderson. Makes it out to the middle there, Khalil 2 at the moment. That could be Timothy Cresswell sitting on the bubble of 3, 4. But it's Ben Khalil Alexander.
And James Hall's out there as well on the number 3
Nice corner
spot.
from the 163, 165. And the NZ5, that's Timothy Cresswell. And who have we got there?
We've got Liam
James
Clifford in the
Hall
mix as well.
So there goes Liam. They're pushing it. He's sitting out on the bubble at the moment. Liam and...
that's where the battle is. Oh,
mate,
there we go.
I don't think Liam made it through. So Ben Anderson, Khalil Alexander, Timothy Cresswell and James Halls will ride through. Over to you for this one there, Brendan.
And that's that next skate of 11 boys with Nixon, Banks, Blake Andrews, Ashton Payne, Jack Buckley, Fletcher Lawrence, Taimana, Ew Thompson, Fergus Gardner and Kemp Hancock racing around, but it's the plate of 1-2-2 of Nixon Banks out front on this one. And we're getting shoulder to shoulder with mate out there, 386, Ashton Payne showing no love out there. Hotly chased down by the 164 plate there of Blake Andrews. And but the battle's on for that 4 and 5 spot with what looks like Jack Buckley taking the tight corner. Oh, it's going to be on. This is finals racing for sure as those kids pedal there all the way to the very end. But it looks like, oh no, it's going up to the camera. That is too close to call for sure.
So we might get that from the... Yeah, it was Fletcher Lawrence that went through on that one. Jack Buckley just missing out, sitting on the outer of the bubble. Righto, 12-year-olds, 12 boys, semi-final, number 1. Riley Smart, Lachlan Bartram, Zane Williamson, Quinn Hookway, Callum Matheson, Cohen Ludlam, Nixon Poynton and Scout Lawson. And as he has all mornings, Riley Smart leads him away. Then it's the 302 of Lachlan Bartram. Callum Matheson sitting in there at 3 or 4, 313. That is Cohen Ludlam. What's going to happen? They head into the last corner, 4 wide, and Rubbins racing. A good corner from Callum Matheson, NZ7, the skinny digits coming through. What's going to happen? We've got Zane Williamson sitting there at the moment. Callum Matheson makes it through. Riley Smart, Lachlan Bartram, Zane Williamson, and Callum Matheson.
Oh, and there we go. The gates drop for Charlie Lesser, Ben Shaw, Lucas Martini, Cameron Wallace, Nathan McGregor, Caleb White, Morris Rennie and Jackson Walker as they come flying around the first corner. It's the NZ1 plate there of Lucas Martini out front. But this is a Cromwell rider sitting there in the back. That must be Charlie coming around there in second at the moment with the plate of 800. Hotly chasing him down. Still can't work out where that is. That is Cameron Wallace and 196. Ben Shaw in the mix as well. There we go. Plate races on for 2 and 3. 4 looks like what's going to happen there, but we've got a challenge on for 4. This is going to again come down to the wire. Oh, I'll tell you what, you can tell we're now in finals racing. Things have definitely stepped up.
So Nathan McGregor made that one through by the looks in 4. Lucas Martini, Charlie Lysa and Cameron Wallace, Ben Shaw through the finals.
Yep.
Luke Brooks Smith leads him away as he does. Sitting in the back there, looks like I'm picking. Oh, he got one down. Oh, that's no good. Heartbreak Hotel for that young fella. Sitting in 2, that's Wallace in 2. Dinsdale in 3. Then we've got Max Richardson and our Jack Stanley, our fallen rider, shaking it off. Busted and disgusted as Dario. Luke Brooks Smith all safely through.
That's the thing with racing, isn't it, man? Nothing, it's not over till it's over.
So good on that young fella. Got up straight away. It's exciting racing. 14-year-old boys. Regan Smith, Tom Coleman, Jack Young, Fred Cooper, Zach Short and Jacob Shaw. So no doubt these boys will spit him out the back if you're not quick enough. On the pedals is the NZ2. That's Tom Coleman. Then it's the skinny digit Jack Young.
With Regan Smith currently sitting in 3rd there.
Oh, they're squeezed into the corner.
And that was our rider, 833, Jacob Shaw, giving them a run for their money, sitting in 4th at the moment.
So the NZ3's got his work to do. He's cut it out at the moment. NZ3, who we got there? Fred Cooper. He might just make it through by the skin of his teeth. Old Jacob Shaw gave him a run for his money, for that was for sure.
And we're back on with these 8 boys, mate. They've only just got off their quarters and they're back up for semis.
So my daughter asked me not to do any dad jokes, but there was one I just couldn't help myself. You drop me any dad puns?
I've been told not to.
Yeah.
But hey, who cares? Because here we got Martini Hill, Dylan Johns, Jake Pomari, Chase Davidson, Isaac Singh, Carter Ludham, Tate Burton, Aidan Wells, all aiming for a spot there in the finals. But it looks like it's Martini Hill on the 563 in the bright orange bike out front. Hotly being followed by 607 of Dylan Johns from Mountain Raiders and the 562. Jake Pomari not giving them an inch sideways, but the fun is on 405. That's where the racing is taking place, and that's the 777 and the 810. And the 777 of Isaac Singh and Aidan Wells going to be competing till the very end there.
So if he jumps on the pedals, he might just be in luck, but it's
the total being going through, no doubt. It's the top 4 again. Is anything secure? But no, it's not till the very end. Some great solid racing there again from our young riders who just come in from the quarters.
Final gate, 8 boys. Caden McKenzie, Cole Hills, Eli Sasivi, Bowie Williams, Isaac Schingler, Baden Prescott, Crochet, Kaka Tomata and J.D. Pretorius. And this young fella, Caden McKenzie, he's shown up, mate. He's out the front.
And no, you can't miss him on that bright red there, but he's been hotly chasing down by Cole Hills, yeah.
Braden sitting in
what's going to happen here? This is where the races are winning.
Oh, what a dive bomb from the 141, the Taupo rider.
And a 5-3 of Isaac out there giving them a run for their money. Oh, it's still anybody's game coming into this last corner. We had a little sneaky cut through there.
Oh, this is going to be on like Donkey Kong.
There we go. Wow, that's it, eh? And that's not it. That is only the semi-finals, Matt. We've still got finals racing. And finals racing will be happening in 15 minutes. So we've got another 15-minute break. Maybe I can get that lovely sandwich down me. And we're back into it in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, and welcome back, Matt. It's finals racing here at the 2022 BMX Nationals. How excited are you?
I'm very excited, Brenton. It's been warming up slowly, but the heat's coming out, the sun's out, and it's racing time.
Tell you what, we just heard from the crowd a minute ago before we went live again, and the crowd's getting psyched up. There was a whole bunch of hoo-ha going on around the track, which was great to see.
Excellent, yeah. There's definitely a lot of tension in the air. You can feel it.
That's for sure, and it's great to see the live streaming kicking off again, and I can tell we've got some people coming live on that, which is really cool. Make sure you tell your friends, tell your family, get on. This is finals racing. This is what we're here for. The penultimate event of the, well, not the penultimate event, actually there's more racing after Nationals, so some exciting times coming ahead, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's we've been chucked into splitting Nationals into 4 separate race days, I guess, 4 separate race times, and we've flown through it this morning, so there's a lot of kudos goes out to those people that organised it, but also the riders. They've done very well. Our boys this morning, 5 races in about 2 hours. So
yeah, man.
It's a lot of pressure, and some have risen to the occasion nicely, and here we are at the pointy end of their day.
That's for sure. And then after lunch, mate, it all starts all over again. A bit of deja vu for some of us.
Yeah, well, the cortisone levels will have to drop before I can get back into it, I think.
It's been real exciting times out here, and can't wait. We got up on the finals. We've got our finals all the way through, so we're going to looking forward to it. It's going to be good.
That's right. So this is what these riders train for, and this is their big event for the year.
Yeah.
So there's a lot on the line for some people.
And obviously this year there's been a bit more to contend with. It's not just staying rubber side down, right? There's been that whole kind of not getting sick before you got here, and so there's been a lot of strategy and just even making it to this event, which has been great.
So a lot of work gone in from parents and committees at each club. A lot of communication back and forth from BMX New Zealand coming out to the clubs. As we take a look around, you'll spot the bubbles. Each individual tent is a bubble of 100. Been very well controlled, very well behaved.
Yeah, I've got to say, it's been fantastic with the spectators doing everything they need to do. I can see some really cool, funky masks going on, which is great.
So here we are, mate. We've got the young fellas lining up on the gate. Young Caden McKenzie, he's had a great morning. Here he is, 182. And
that's great. You can see them on the live stream there coming on up, which is fantastic.
Yeah, 563. That is Martini.
Oh, she's giving the old camera away. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of show ponying that goes on with BMX, and we've seen it out here today, right? Some of those jumps and those whips, and it's about the speed, but it's also about how good they look out there, right?
That's good. That's right. So the 670 rider, we have Dylan Johns, the 888. So he's sitting in 4 at the moment, 4th spot. For the 8-year-old boys, that's Cole Hills.
Looking like they're all up on the gate, mate, and sitting in like we've already started doing on number 8, our 8th qualifier there, Bowie Williams from Taupo, 7th qualifier, Jack Pomari from North Harbour, Isaac Shingler from Hamilton up there, followed by Isaac Singh from the Mountain Raiders Club, Cole Hills sitting up there from Tauranga, Dylan Johns, another Mountain Raider up on the gate, Caden McKenzie from Christchurch, all the way from the South Island, and Martini DeHill as our number 1 qualifier for the 8 boys final.
So, Caden McKenzie. He was showing us his dance moves. Let's see how he rides in this one. Good luck to our riders.
And they're off. It's Martini Hill, as we said, Caden McKenzie, Dylan Johns, Cole Hills, Isaac Singh, Isaac Schlinger, Jake Vapori, Bowie Williams coming around. And we've got going around the corner there, the 670 plate up front of Dylan Johns, taking it through to the front. And we've got the 562 there by the looks of it. Jake Pomari in second. Oh no, it's the 182 of Caden McKenzie on the second plate. But I tell you what, we've got a lot of triple riders down everywhere. It's all over, but here we go. The last corner taking another victim.
So Caden McKenzie's flying through. That's a 5-2. That's a Jake Pomari. And then another one coming through. Who's going to catch that?
The Mountain Raider and the Christchurch rider. There we go. It was all go.
So Isaac Tens. Mate, they were dropping like flies.
Okay, up on the gate now for our 11 boys final. First qualifier, number 8 qualifier, James Halls. Number 7, Fletcher Lawrence. Timothy Creswell is up there as well. Give us a hoo-ha for Blake Andrews from Whangarei. Ashton Payne from NAC. Cahill Alexander from the Hawke's Bay. Second qualifier up there is Nixon Banks. And the number 1 qualifier for the 11 boys final, Ben Anderson. Okay, and there we go, 11 boys final, and they're up and they're running. I tell you what, it looks like it's Nixon Banks out front. He's leading the way as they come around that first corner. It's Nixon Banks and then 164, who happens to be the rider of 164 Blake Andrews is sitting there in second, but Ben Anderson coming around that third corner. There he goes. It looks like it's Nixon Banks. And again, 164 Blake Andrews followed by Benny Anderson, but no, Ben Anderson has come through to the second spot. Here we go again, it's all the way down to the last straight. What's going to happen? The race is on for 4 and 5. Here we go, it's all happening. There we go, all the way. What a race. This is proving to be a finals racing of all sorts. Okay, now looking up on the gate for the 12 boys final. We've got Callum... No, I've got to keep it up. Yeah. Callum Matheson, 8th qualifier. Ben Shaw from Dunedin, our 7th qualifier. Zane Williamson from Hamilton. Cameron Wallace, another rider from Hamilton. A Christchurch rider there. Lachlan Bartram up on the gate. Charlie Lyser there, our 3rd qualifier. Lucas Martini, 2nd qualifier. And our number 1 qualifier up on the 12 boys final is Riley Smart. Oh, there the gate goes, and it's the 12 boys final out there on the track at the moment. I tell you what it looks like again. It's Riley Smart leading the raid, coming through.
He's been well, it's NZ4 coming through.
Oh, there we go. It's all go there. Well, looks like we've got Martini, Lucas Martini out there in 3rd place at the moment.
Charlie Lyser in 2.
Oh, this is interesting riding. Here we go. The race is on for 2 and 3, that's for sure. It looks like Riley Smart's out the front at the moment. But we got Lucas Martini coming in 3rd at the moment as the boys race all the way to the end.
So Lucas Martini going from NZ1 to NZ3, just like that.
Tell you what, man, it's a bit of a dance up here. So here we go. A heat to be watching, that's for sure. The 14 boys final.
This will be a cracker.
This will be a cracker. Up on the gate, our 8th qualifier is Fred Cooper from Christchurch. Followed there by Max Richardson from North Harbour. Tyler Dinsdale from Whangarei. Regan Smith, our Mountain Raider rider. 2, James Wallace there, our Hamilton rider up on the gate. Followed by Jack Young, our 3rd qualifier. Tom Coleman from Kapiti up there as our number 2 qualifier, and our number 1 qualifier for the 14 boys final, Luke Brooksmith. And it's a snap out of the gate there, and they're still real close there on that first jump. But we have Luke Brooksmith out front on the wheel 2 plate as he comes around that corner. It's the NZ4 and NZ5 again, like it's been all day.
Jack Young and James Wallace.
And here they go into the second corner, second corner, losing track of it all as they're lining up. There we go. Something's happened there. Coming around, Luke Brooksmith out the front.
Tom Coleman sitting there too.
Oh, the battle's on though for 3 and 4, and 5 is coming up close as well.
That'll be Tom Coleman coming through. So blinking you're missing, people. That was some smooth racing from Jack Young. Tom Coleman bringing it away with 3.
Okay, and up on the gate, eyes up front for our finals of the 10 girls. This is a points over final. We've got Maddie Newcomb from Rotorua. We've got Grace Lardner from Waitakere. Charlotte Zilward from Hawera, Honor McCabe from Southland, and Chloe Dinsdale from Whangarei. And they're off, and the gate has dropped on that 10 girls, and it's all go. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality out there today.
So Maddie Newcomb comes through, leading them out. Then we've got Chloe Dinsdale in there with the 8.32 of Honor McCabe. Maddie Newcomb leads them out. 8.32, then 2.23. So that's Honor and Chloe Dinsdale
as well of Grace Lardner out there going hard.
At the moment it's all Maddie. Race going on for 174. That was Grace Lardner. She'll take away the 4th spot. That race was points over.
Okay. Up on the gate at the moment, we've got our 15 cruiser male. This too is a points over final. Up there we got Cooper Richardson from North Harbour. We got Jack Gibby from the, I want to say NAC there. I'm losing the plot there. Matthew Haig from Waitakere. Zach Arnold from Tauranga. Good to hear the whistles coming through. Marshall Patton from the North Harbour, and Nick Cowie up from Southland. And that's the 15 to 16 cruiser male. And they're off. That gate has dropped, and look at them again. Not cruising, that's for sure. Here we go, coming too wide into the first corner. Who's going to have it as they come around? It's the plate of NZ1. Out front, that's for sure. That is Cooper Richardson leading them through at the moment.
Nick Cowie sitting in 2. Nice bomb corner from the NZ2. That's Nick Cowie. Oh, we got 2 NZ2s in here.
Jack Gibby looking like he's sitting in 4th at the moment. But here we go. It's their last straight. It's anybody's business as they come racing around for the finals of the 15 to 16 cruiser male. Okay, and up on the gate at the moment, another points over final for you watching over there. We've got up there on the gate at the moment Sam Torrens, Luke Barnett, Adam Lawrence, Kirk Matthews, Carl Ellis, and Nick Sinclair. Oh, and there's a snap out of the gate there as they come racing up to that first jump. Here we go. Neck and neck still. It's anybody's business into that first corner.
Coming through.
It is the 4-2-4 plate out front, though. That is Nick Sinclair showing them how it's done.
Matthews.
He's been hotly chased there by the 384 of Kirk Matthews. As they pointed out, they come in. The battle's on, though, for 3 and 4. As they come around their last corner, we got an undercut again, like another 90s haircut. There they go, but not enough. Oh, some skills as they're getting airborne, clocking up those frequent flyer miles.
So, touch of class from Nick Sinclair. Kirk Matthews come through and Carl Ellis. So final for the day, the 50 plus male 20 inch. We have Pete Roden in 7th spot. We have Warren Bogus, Aaron Hodder, our 6th qualifier, Adam Fremantle, Carl Berryman, Lee Wilson. Qualifying 2nd is Greg Hughes, and NZ1 Dave Mohi. Gate drops and they're off and riding. Out of there's the Tauranga rider. Coming out, that's Greg Hughes, I'd say. Yes, it is Greg Hughes, and the NZ1 sitting in closely behind is Dave Mohi. He comes through, leads it into the 2nd corner. Dave Mohi from Greg Hughes. Then we're back to the 999, Lee Wilson, and then behind him, I'm picking, that's Adam Fremantle. Aaron Hodder coming through, pushing it for NZ5, NZ4, NZ3. If he can jump on the pedals hard enough, there's a 3 wide into the final. And what can be done? Look at that. So Dave Mohi takes that out from Greg Hughes and Lee Wilson coming through to grab that NZ3. So well done, everyone. That's us for the morning. Well done to those riders for your plates, and commiserations to those fallen riders. That was exciting. Well, that brings it to an end. Thanks everyone for watching.
Okay, right, it's just the public service announcement now.
Just getting the public service announcement.
That you are aware, there is your prize giving will be held, individual prize givings will be held in your allocated bubbles. So please stay where you are. Remaining in bubbles, and individual prize givings will be held in your bubbles.
Brenton just announcing the prize givings are held in each individual bubble, and there'll be a little bit of a wait before that happens. Admin will get that sorted, a bit of admin to be done. As far as the live streaming goes, that's us for the morning, and we are back on board shortly after lunch, just trying to find out that time.
Now, while you wait for that, while you refer, just another announcement for all the riders out there. So if you're a rider in orange and yellow track sponsor,